And for further analysis on the matter, Maher Abdelqader joins us from Washington, D.C. Welcome to Q News, Mr. Abdelqader. How might the deployment of National Guard troops without state approval affect the balance of power between federal and state authorities in the United States?
It affects it a lot. First of all, my regards to you and to your viewers.
Thank you.
It affects it a lot because I think, Trump, he's trying to, revenge from the Democrats in their major states, the two major or three major states that everybody relies on during the election is California and New York, and they are both Democratic states. So it is pay time for him. Right now, he is invoking certain rules utilizing the army in California, and that is not the case in this situation. Usually, you take control of the Coast Guard and you invoke utilizing the army during a crisis or invasion by foreign army. Unfortunately, the White House and Trump specifically describe and state that what's happening in California right now is chaos, but also he equates it to occupation by foreign nationals. And that's not the case. They went to a local, hardware store called Home Depot, where people or contractors buy merchandise, and there are daily laborers usually in front of this store in California and in other states looking for, just work for 1 day or 2 days. And he raided that place, arrested 44, and he started instigating the situation and elevating it to a major crisis, opposing to the city mayor and opposing to the governor, where they both said things are under control, they can be handled by local police. But he did not listen to them, and he disagreed with them, and he even called them the governor of California as a scum, which is really very bad language, and it's a street language. For a president of the United States to call an elected governor a scum, that is not something very, it can be received by the people in a good, positive manner. But we all know that he's trying to revenge and he's trying to pay back, Democrats. That's number one. Number two, Mr. Trump is an artistic deviator from, things that he doesn't want people to look at. One, there is a crisis between him and Elon Musk, and Elon Musk alleged, support to opponents of Trump. So that's a major issue he doesn't want the media and other newspapers to talk about. The second thing is the budget. He sent the budget to Congress at night, not allowing enough time for people to look at it, where Elon Musk said, this budget will cause major problems in the United States and will add to the deficit. Now, he has two major elements in discussion in American media and in American news outlets. So he wants to divert attention. So he escalated the situation in California to riots and to instigating people, making arrests without, resorting to legal means, where, when you arrest someone, you get a warrant from the court, and then you take the person to the court, and, then the court decides what's happening. He is using federal police to avoid going through the due process, which is the legal process. Of course, Americans, they don't like it, and they're not going to like it because it violates the basic rule that, this president is resorting to using his own power and distancing himself from the law, and, usually, the Coast Guard is controlled by the governor. And the only time the president evoked that during wartime, an invasion from an outside entity.
Yes, I would like also to ask you, sir, as a researcher and expert in U.S. affairs, What are the potential long term impacts of the Trump administration's immigration enforcement strategies on public trust in federal institutions?
Well, there is a huge division right now in the United States when it comes to politics and certain issues. You have a hardcore supporters of Trump that unfortunately, it's the rich people, the white and the extreme influential people that they support Trump and they like his policies. But on the other hand, the majority of hardworking people or Democrats, they don't like this.
Mhm.
So the long-lasting impact, it will, enhance the division between Republican and Democrats and between rich and, the majority of middle class. So what's happening is not pleasant, and it's going to have a long impact on the government and on, the structure of the civil work among, people within the United States. I guess at one point or another, this will be a hot issue during the upcoming midterm election for the Congress, where one third of the Senate will be up to election and 435 members of the House of Representatives, next November. And if the election results in majority Democrats, they will paralyze, Trump's administration ability to make any resolution, make any law, because when the majority with the Democrat, they're going to oppose everything that the president do. This is
Mhm.
exactly what happened at the Obama administration.